Hi guys, Scott here from Outlaw Garage. We are back looking at our 911 SC. We're here for a bit of an update. There's a fair bit that has happened and we're going to see how she's going. The latest update on our 911 SC, stripped down even further from the last time we saw it. So here's the front. It's kind of prepped at the moment. It's got some rust repair to do. Then it'll get prepped for paint and then we will paint the car. At the moment, we've got a few parts off of it. So here we go, all the front is off here. Like we said, I think we can see the rust a little bit better now that there's been a bit of wire brushing and all the paint has kind of been rubbed back. You kind of see, it's just kind of finicky bits. Because if we look at it, the wing, all four wings are brilliant, and these have come up really well, almost like a crayon colour for Porsche. We are going to blank off these, the indicators, they're going to get blanked. We're going to blank this as well here. We won't need that moving into the future. There's a little bit of tidying up around here to do. This is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. We can now see the full extent of the rust in the door frame and the damage there, but that's genuinely not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The wings around the back are good. Can kind of see here there's a little bit of damage around here. I think we might be able to pick that up. There we go, might be able to see that in the light as we kind of move. You can see that there. There she sits. The big exhaust on the rear. We've got a new reflector, so that's turned up, so we've got a box of parts here, so we'll have a look at those in a minute. This side's probably the worst. It does look better than what we saw it last time. There it is. This here is probably the worst bit. So this was, it had been previously repaired, but mainly just bogged up. So as the guys kind of cleaned it up, it was just pulling bits of bog out all the time, and that's probably the worst bit that we've got to do. It's not too bad though, considering all the wings are done. That's great. There was a bit of a problem getting the passenger side seat out, but I think we can see like the rails have had extra holes and bolts and all kinds of stuff done to them, so they'll need a little bit of fixing, but generally not in bad condition. I think we're pretty happy with that. The plan next is, I think over the next month, all the rust repair work will be completed, so that will all be done. Then it'll be another month or so with preparation for paint and getting it into primer, and then we'll start spraying colour cards and having a bit of a look what colour we're going to paint her. We've got some parts here for the build, and I think we'll go through a little bit of a pile of stuff that we've just got over there. So we've been waiting for this part to turn up for a little bit of time. This is the night bloomer from 911 headlights. It's sat there. We might open it up, take a look. In fact, we won't open it up because I thought that would peel off and that would open, but we're not going to fit this onto the car for a little while. As you can see over there, it needs a little bit more work. But they are the original Porsche reflector. Then they've got an LED all at the back. Come with all the wiring harness and loom for that. So this will light up on the back of our car. Look at that there. Got the 911 headlights as well. I'm not sure if we've actually shown these before. This might be a little bit hard to do one-handed, so I'll put the camera down a sec. So there we go. There is our headlights. They are going to look epic. They're gunmetal grey on the inside, black on the outside, and they should look brilliant on the car. It's a little bit hard to hold up one-handed, but there they go. That's kind of how it'll look. I think that's a pathetic job at holding those up, but they will look great. New steering wheel. Let's see if we can at least try and do this one-handed. Can we? There we go. Rough World RWB steering wheel. This one is actually number 24 of 150. So that's our old steering wheel, the Prototipo. Mimo steering wheel, and then we will go with the RWB Rough World steering wheel. I think we might have to get those dials changed at some point. That white, we've never really been too sure about that. But I think that'll be a nice replacement. The doors are actually just down here. I think we can see there. They've actually come up really, really well. And if we look on the inside here of the door, they've come up well. I don't think we're gonna run door cards for a little while, because the RS door cards that we've got, they're a bit tired, tatty, they've swelled up, and I'm not too sure what we want to do with the design for the door cards. So I don't think we'll run door cards for a little while, see what we kind of do with the design. That side there is pretty good. This side here, I think we'll be able to see, has taken a bit of a flogging at some point with some repairs. So I think what the guys are going to do is cut out that block there and then just replace that and fix that up, because that's clearly not quite right. Other than that though, the doors are actually in pretty good condition. So there's the bonnet. It's not too bad. There's a few little bits of creases there that need tidying up, but it's not in bad condition. We are going to delete the badge on the front. A little bit of creasing there that needs tidying, but the badge holes will get deleted, and we're going to do something special with that. But that is not in bad condition either. So we've got some parts we're taking home. We're going to load up the car. The old ducktail is here. We're getting a new one of those. The front bumpers and the rear bumpers, they are not going to be needed for this build. And there's the rear one there, and some rear skirts and things. We do not need those anymore. So we're going to find a home in the garage for those. Not quite sure where we are going to put them, but they're not in bad condition, but we just don't need them anymore. Some of the astute viewers might have seen, we've not only got RSC here, but just behind, I think it's well worth taking a look at. I've got a Countach here that is going through a full restoration. Look at that. That needs a fair bit of work there. That's a job and a half. Jeez, look at that. Everything is missing. There's a full resto. Oh, I just hate to think how much money this costs. My pockets are hurting just thinking about that. That's a quick random update on our 911 SC. Basically it's ready for all the rust repair to be done now, and we'll progress from there. It's going pretty well and a lot quicker than I thought it would do, and there is definitely a lot less rust in it than I thought there was going to be. So stay tuned, we're going to start prepping it for paint soon. Well, there we go, there's the latest update on our 911 SC. As you will kind of guess, there's a few really cool things happening with it. So please give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later guys. See ya, bye.